Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. Clayton Kershaw's career has been nothing short of legendary, and while his impressive statistics often steal the spotlight, it's his fierce competitive spirit that truly defines him as a pitcher. Last week, he hit a remarkable milestone, joining the exclusive club of pitchers with 3,000 strikeouts. That alone is a feat that cements his legacy among the greatest to ever take the mound. To put it in perspective, his career ERA plus of 155 ranks as the second best in the combined history of the American and National Leagues among starting pitchers. Numbers like that tell you everything you need to know about his dominance over the years. But Kershaw is more than just a collection of stats. He's a fierce competitor who never shies away from the challenge in front of him. It's that drive, that refusal to back down, that has made him a cornerstone for the Dodgers and a nightmare for opposing hitters. Yet sometimes that confidence can tip into a bit of bravado, and that's exactly what happened leading up to his most recent outing against the Milwaukee Brewers. Before the game, Kershaw learned he would be facing a rookie pitcher named Jacob Msarowski, a young 23-year-old who was making waves with the Brewers. Kershaw recalled hearing about the rookie, but didn't remember his name at first. He did remember the story of how Msarowski had twisted his ankle during his debut while throwing a no-hitter into the 6th inning. That kind of resilience caught his attention, but it wasn't enough to make him overly concerned. Kershaw admitted that he had seen some highlights and acknowledged Msarowski threw hard, really hard, but then threw in a line that showed a bit of that trademark Kershaw confidence. Everyone throws hard, except me. It was a bold statement that showed just how seriously Kershaw took his own game, but also hinted at a certain underestimation of the rookie. This wasn't the first time Kershaw had downplayed an opponent. Back in 2018, when Shohei Ohtani was just starting with the Angels, Kershaw struck him out early in spring training and famously said he could care less about the matchup, signaling that Ohtani's arrival didn't faze him. He even joked about Ohtani not choosing the Dodgers, wishing him luck in a way that was equal parts dismissive and competitive. Of course, as Ohtani's talent blossomed and he became a true two-way superstar, Kershaw's respect grew too. He knew when to recalibrate his opinions based on the evidence right in front of him. Fast forward to that game in Milwaukee. Msarowski took the mound with nothing to lose and everything to prove. From the first pitch, it was clear this rookie was no ordinary newcomer. Kershaw, faced with a pitcher he once underestimated, found himself in a tough spot. Msarowski dominated, striking out 12 batters over 6 innings, giving up just 4 hits and a single run. The Brewers managed to pull out a 3-1 victory, a statement win that left Kershaw with no choice but to acknowledge the rookie's skill. After the game, Kershaw didn't hold back in praising Msarowski's performance. He called it super impressive and unbelievable, marveling at the rookie's command of 4 different pitches and his ability to consistently hit triple-digit velocities. Kershaw admitted he wasn't sure how anyone could hit pitches coming at such speed and precision. The way Msarowski and the 3 relievers who followed kept the Dodgers off balance was just too much for the usually potent Los Angeles offense. Kershaw pointed out that not a single fastball thrown by the Brewers pitching staff was under 98 miles per hour, highlighting just how relentless they were that day. For Kershaw, the game was a stark reminder of how tough baseball can be when facing an opponent at the top of their game. You can talk about struggling all you want, he said, but this was just a tough game. It was a humbling moment for a pitcher who has long been considered nearly untouchable on the mound. It showed that even the best can be challenged and forced to confront the reality that there are always hungry, talented players ready to make their mark. As for Msarowski, getting recognition from a future Hall of Famer like Kershaw was pretty cool. The young pitcher seemed to relish the moment, noting that it was kind of cool that someone of Kershaw's stature actually learned his name and acknowledged his performance. But for the Dodgers and Kershaw, the challenge isn't over. Msarowski is scheduled to pitch again in their next meeting at Dodger Stadium, setting the stage for what promises to be an intriguing rematch. Kershaw will no doubt be ready, But now, with a newfound respect and a clear understanding of just how dangerous his rookie really is, this kind of storyline, a seasoned veteran meeting a rising star, is what makes baseball so compelling. It's about more than just the numbers on the scoreboard. It's the battles, the adjustments, and the moments when players prove what they're really made of. Kershaw's willingness to admit he underestimated Msarowski and then openly praise him shows the sportsmanship and competitive fire that keeps this game alive. In a sport where pitchers and hitters constantly try to outwit each other, the arrival of someone like Jacob Msarowski adds a fresh layer of excitement. He represents the new generation pushing into the spotlight, hungry to leave their mark and disrupt the established order. Meanwhile, Kershaw's career continues to remind everyone why experience, skill, and resilience still matter. It's a fascinating contrast. Youth versus experience, raw talent versus refined skill, and it's what makes these matchups must-watch events. Baseball fans love stories like this because they show that no matter how great a player might be, there's always a challenger ready to rise. Kershaw's recent performance, combined with the unexpected dominance of Msarowski, captures that perfectly. It's a reminder that in baseball, the game is never truly decided until the last pitch is thrown, and every player has a chance to rewrite the narrative. The upcoming rematch at Dodger Stadium will be another chapter in this evolving story. Will Kershaw reclaim his dominance on home turf? Or will Msarowski continue his impressive streak, proving that his debut wasn't a fluke? These are the kinds of questions that fuel fan excitement and bring an edge to every pitch. It's not just about winning or losing. It's about the battle of wills, the strategy, and the moments that become memories. As this young pitcher steps up to face one of the best in the game, the eyes of the baseball world will be watching closely. It's the perfect setup for another unforgettable game where experience meets ambition, and legends are both challenged and made. The story of Clayton Kershaw facing Jacob Msarowski again at Dodger Stadium isn't just about two pitchers going head-to-head. It's a microcosm of baseball's timeless cycle, where veterans confront the new blood, and every game becomes a test of skill, preparation, and mental toughness. What makes this matchup particularly captivating is the backdrop of Kershaw's legendary career and the sudden rise of a rookie who has already made a statement on one of the biggest stages. Kershaw's journey to becoming one of the game's all-time greats is well documented. From his rookie days, the spotlight followed him, as scouts and fans alike recognized a rare combination of power, control, and poise. His career has been marked by dominance on the mound, punctuated by Cy Young awards and an ERA that consistently ranked among the elite. Yet what sets Kershaw apart from many others is his ability to reinvent himself over the years. As age and injuries inevitably caught up with him, he adjusted his mechanics, refined his pitch selection, and leaned on his experience to stay competitive. This resilience, this refusal to fade away, is part of what makes him such a compelling figure in baseball. On the other hand, Jacob Msarowski represents everything fresh and exciting about the sport. Young, talented, and fearless, he has burst onto the scene with a fastball that touches the upper 90s and a repertoire that keeps hitters guessing. What's fascinating about Msarowski isn't just his raw power, but his poise under pressure, a trait not often seen in rookies so early in their careers. His ability to command 4 distinct pitches and maintain velocity deep into games has raised eyebrows and turned heads around the league. When these two faced off in Milwaukee, the narrative was initially simple. Kershaw, the seasoned veteran, perhaps underestimated the young rookie, tossing out a comment that highlighted his own confidence but underestimated his opponent. But baseball, as always, has a way of humbling even the greatest. Msarowski's dominant performance forced Kershaw to reevaluate and recognize the rookie's talent in real time. That moment, when Kershaw admitted he was impressed and acknowledged the quality of the performance, was a powerful reminder of the humility that comes with competing at the highest level. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. In what's quickly becoming the most talked about possibility in baseball, whispers around the league are growing louder. The Los Angeles Dodgers may have finalized the blockbuster trade for none other than Juan Soto. While no official press release has yet confirmed the deal, several sources close to the team suggest the front office has indeed pulled the trigger on a move that could redefine the National League power structure for years to come. The Dodgers, already stacked with star talent like Mookie Betts and Shohei Ohtani, are rumored to be adding one of the game's most feared hitters to an already terrifying lineup. If true, Soto's arrival in Los Angeles could signal an unprecedented level of offensive firepower, one that might rival the greatest lineups in baseball history. The potential heart of the order, Betts, Ohtani, Freeman, and Soto, reads more like an all-star ballot than a regular season roster. Insiders speculate that the deal has been in the works for weeks, with Dodgers GM Brandon Gomes quietly working behind the scenes to assemble a package strong enough to lure Soto from San Diego. Though details are scarce, it's believed that top prospects and key rotation pieces may have been involved in what could become one of the most consequential trades in recent MLB memory. Some voices around the league are skeptical, suggesting the timing feels premature, especially with the trade deadline still weeks away. Yet others argue the Dodgers are simply doing what they do best, staying ahead of the curve and seizing opportunity before the rest of the market wakes up. Either way, the baseball world is watching closely. If the rumors prove true, the implications are enormous, not just for the NL West, but for the entire postseason landscape. With Juan Soto potentially donning Dodger blue, Los Angeles may have just tilted the balance of power in their favor once again. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.